If you're in the market for a full-size luxury SUV, I think the QX80 is one of your best choices. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased, you know, being at Infiniti retailers for close to 18 years. But as a used car manager, I see these things go through the shop, and they tend to be very reliable, very robust vehicles. I don't see too many issues with the QX80. I think it's probably one of the more reliable full-size SUVs, luxury SUVs that you can buy. Obviously, that's my opinion. And reliability is relative. You know, obviously a Corolla is reliable and it's a lot simpler than this QX80 because a Corolla doesn't have a hydraulic body motion system. It doesn't have a rear auto leveling suspension. It doesn't have heated and cooled front seats. Obviously, there's a lot more complexity in a vehicle like this. But, you know, when you do get a more complex vehicle, it does make sense to get a complex vehicle that is reliable. And I think, like I said, I think you're making a great choice with the QX80. This one we recently took on trade for a brand new Infiniti. Beautiful shape, 20,122 miles. This is a Century package, which is one of the range topping trim levels. So this pretty much has all the features and technology available in 2021. You have this beautiful diamond quilted perforated leather interior. You have that diamond quilting and contrast stitching in the doors. Beautiful synthetic leather and stitching on the center console, on the dashboard, everywhere you look. This has a dual display system. The top screen is for navigation and parking camera. We have a 360-degree round view camera. We have a backup collision intervention. You can also change views. This is really great for low speed maneuvering because of the blind spots from the B and the C pillar, the headrest and stuff. Visibility can be tough in these things, so having that around view camera is a huge help. The bottom screen is a tab-like interface for vehicle settings and apps. We have lots of driver's assistance settings. We have distance control assist, so that's going to encourage you to slow down with quickly approaching traffic. We have blind spot warning and blind spot intervention, so if you try changing lanes in the vehicles in your blind spot, it will steer you back in your lane. Likewise, we have lane departure warning and lane departure intervention, so if you start veering out of your lane, it will steer you back in there. And then we have forward emergency braking. We have heated and cooled front seats. It will circulate either warm or air-conditioned air through the perforated holes. It feels very nice. The QX80 is available in two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. This is, of course, four-wheel drive. It's popular in our neck of the woods. Most of the two-wheel drive ones you'll find in the south. So auto mode keeps it in two-wheel drive and will send power to the front wheels if the rear wheels slip. So that's great for all sorts of driving conditions, variable conditions, but you can just keep it in auto mode all the time, even on dry pavement, and it will distribute the power as needed. You can lock it in four-wheel drive, and of course we have four-wheel drive low for real technical off-roading. It might look like it's in a pretty tuxedo on the outside, but this is actually a pretty capable off-roader. They've had these things in off-road races. You know, probably most people aren't going to take these things deep into the forest and off-roading and rock crawling, but this thing does have a lot of off-road prowess. Maybe the extent of your off-roading might be beat up dirt, gravel roads and things like that to get to your favorite camping, fishing spot or whatever. But like I said, this thing is capable and more than up to the task. Beautiful wooden leather wrapped steering wheel. It's heated as well. It's power adjustable. We have adaptive cruise control. We have this button right here that will activate your safety shield technologies, some of your advanced driver's assistance features like the adaptive cruise control, distance control assist. There are two Bose systems available. This has the top of the line Bose system. We have also courtesy footwell lighting. We have a moonroof. We have an automatic dimming mirror with universal garage door opener. And check this out. Look at that. We have a complete unobstructed view behind you. So as a camera, so normally, you know, with a rear view mirror, it's going to have to, you know, look through all that stuff, but that's a completely unobstructed view, and you can use this while you're driving, backing up. It really makes a big difference in a vehicle like this. Really nice color combination and black on black, and it's been serviced and checked by our Infiniti certified techs. Who better to buy a pre-owned Infiniti from than a new Infiniti retailer like us? Our techs work on these vehicles on a daily basis, and they're very familiar with them. Nice spacious interior. We have third row seating. It's also power adjustable for both occupants. We have a second row captain's chairs. You can also get a split bench. The captain's chairs are a little bit more luxurious versus the split bench. You have this nice center console here of lots of storage. The second row seats are heated. We have a rear entertainment system as well. Of course, a power rear liftgate. Underneath this cover right here, we have a receiver hitch. When properly equipped, you can tow 8,500 pounds with a QX80. Pretty good for a vehicle like this. And that's thanks to a powerful 400 horsepower, 5.6 liter V8, fantastic engine, naturally aspirated. And the thing about the QX80 that I like, even though it's a big full-size SUV, once you get this thing moving, all that heft seems to disappear, and it feels a lot nimbler. It's very fun to drive. The 400 horsepower, this thing scoots right along 0 to 60, a little over 7 seconds. And the handling and cornering is pretty impressive for a big, you know, body and frame, full-size luxury SUV. They did a great job engineering this vehicle. There's that beautiful 5.6 liter V8, as I mentioned, 400 horsepower, looks and sounds wonderful. And look at the beautiful lines in the QX80. It's an absolute darling. I love the way it looks. One of my favorite full-size luxury SUVs. I love things that are built in Japan. I've worked for Japanese retailers for a very long time, over 20 years. And there's a reason why I like vehicles built in Japan. They just, you know, it's obviously my opinion, but they tend to seem to be the best built, the most reliable to me in general. And, you know, I see cars go through the shop a lot. You know, I see all our vehicles go through the shop. I see the health reports on them, so I can see trends. And the trends I see generally support the fact that vehicles like this assembled in Japan, like I said, are very, very well built. Thanks for watching this video. Hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.